Welcome back, everybody. It's me, Fortner Rayleigh, here with you today. And in today's episode, I am excited to show you that we have finished our castle. It is all done, except for a little piece that I'm going to have to add over here, which is not going to happen for a little bit because I have plans for it, and we're not ready for those plans yet. But otherwise, it is completely done, and it is huge, like a lot bigger than the mountain. Whoops, my estimations are very wrong for the size of the mountain to the size of the castle, but yes, it's big and it's done and I love it, and it's overhanging a ton on all the sides except for, I guess, the side I started on. So that is going to be a problem, but don't worry, I actually have a plan, I think, for how I want this to look. So I'll bring you over here. I ended up expanding out the walkway, the path. Don't mind this dirt. It's just temporary because my brain cannot hold in a simple design very well, so I had to put that there to help. Anyways, I expanded this whole staircase, so we had it just coming up from down in our kind of village area, whatever, up into this part of the castle. So I just brought it all the way up to the entrance of the big castle because I didn't actually expect to face it the way I did. I thought I would enter it that way, but it looked better this way, so we had to bring another bridge over. But that's okay because since it's expanding well beyond the mountain, having this here and being able to kind of, I'm going to loop around the whole castle, not with like a path, but with grass and yard, and then bring this down in pillars and just kind of. So what I've done so far anyways is put like this white concrete there to hide the fact that it is bigger than the mountain. So yeah, we won't see any of this when it's all done. It'll just come out and let's actually land on top on this side. It'll just kind of come out. I'll put like some dirt and yard around there, and then this is going to be a big job, but the posts will expand all the way down and we'll just cover it with the concrete and you won't even know any different. So it'll be beautiful. It is a pain though, because I have to get all that, not concrete, is that concrete? All of that, what's it called? The colored stuff that you get from mesas. I can't remember right now, but that stuff, I have a mesa and I collect it, and yeah, it's going to take a while, but that's okay. I think it looks really nice. I was hoping that before I did this, the update would happen and I could get the new wood because it's pink, but I don't know when it's coming out. I don't want to wait for it. So I think that white concrete, not concrete, I keep saying concrete, terracotta, there we go. The white terracotta looks pretty good and it's subtle, so that's what we're going to go with instead. So yeah, I hope you guys like that design. It's very simple. And then I don't know if you saw out of the corner of your eye when we were flying around this castle, but I do have this going on down here, and I was trying to come up with a floor design for inside the castle. And I actually really like this. I think this looks really nice. Mostly yellow and gold because, you know, we're richy. We're rich. We're wealthy. This is our castle, so it has to look rich and wealthy. So I thought this looked really nice. And then just a pop of color with the magenta terracotta. Oh, I don't have any on me to look. I think it's magenta. Yeah, so that's the floor design for inside the castle, which is what we're going to work on today. And as you probably noticed, we have nothing going on in the castle. It's just a big empty box with no floor, which is going to be corrected today. We'll put a floor in, and then lots of space for levels. I have lots of different entrances going on, and this big entrance here is supposed to eventually hook up to a tower that's going to reach all the way up to build limit. And the plan is to get a villager up there because I want to get that trade thing where it's like, what, reach for the skies or trade at the skies or whatever it's called. That's the plan. So that's why I want to have a big tower going all the way up to build limit. And maybe if okay, this is like a huge maybe because it probably won't happen this way, but if the update happens soon, maybe we can get that new wood and build it out of that. Because right now in my creative world, it's just built very similar to this style palette, which we'll probably still go with, but hope kind of nice with the new wood. Anyway, with that, oh, I have a dirt pillar there still. Let me get rid of that and we'll get started. It's like it was never there. All right, so I'm going to try and take a mental picture of this floor design. Oh yeah, I can't get up here. Take a mental picture of this floor design, and we're going to transfer this inside the castle, and on this level. And I think actually what I want to do before I put that in there, the original plan for the floor was to do bone blocks and then like a design around it. And I did have a design, but I actually don't like it as much as that new one. But I think I'll still border it with bone blocks. So maybe what we'll first do is we'll pop all of our bone blocks, there we go, around the border of the floor, and then from there we will put the design in. So let's just hop over to this bridge here. And we're going to start on here because it's probably the easiest to get in and out. And we'll just work our way around with a border. And I might do like maybe a 3-block border. And I think I might need to go up a level here. Anyways, let's get going on the floor. I'll probably show you guys once it's done, but we'll just do a little bit of it here together. Yeah, so like 3 deep I think will look nice. And we'll just go all the way around like this. And we're going to have such a mob farm under there. It's just going to be hidden. Nobody's going to ever see that. It's going to be our little secret basement that we never use. And the mobs can just enjoy freedom down there, I guess. Okay, all the bone blocks are in. I made a nice border all the way around, 3 wide. The entrance has 5, but that's okay. All the entrances will probably have 5. Otherwise, it's 3 all the way around. A nice border for preparation for our pretty floor about to go in. I had to log out and relog in too because my FPS went down to like 8 and 7, and I'm not really sure why, but I have a feeling it has something to do with the mob farm I'm creating down here, and I just think maybe it was spawning a lot of mobs and I couldn't handle it. I don't know. There's nothing I can think of why my FPS would be so rotten. I could barely move. Right now it's at 55, way better. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there, but that's okay. Back in action, we are going to now start getting our floor in. So let me go get all the supplies for that, and we'll make this all look pretty. Actually, let me see. How many do I have here? I hope I have at least 12. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's okay. 11 should be fine. We'll work with it. Okay, let me go grab some more supplies. And the floor is in. Doesn't it look beautiful? It's gorgeous. I love it so much. No, I'm kidding. Haha. I had to put a temporary floor in because I realized I have concrete powder in the build, and so I didn't want it dropping down, and it's just easier to put a whole floor in to support the concrete in the places that it needs to be supported instead of trying to figure out how to keep it supported when I get to the spot. So anyways, all that to say, this is temporary. Now we're going to put in the proper floor on top of this. I was actually kind of hoping that I wouldn't have to do this because I wanted to light up the basement with some of the lights that we're using in the floor build, but that's not going to work so well. So here we are. All right, let's figure out how to put the floor together. All right, I got a good chunk. Oops, I can't crouch on this thing. I got a good chunk of the floor done. It's looking pretty good. I really like it. I think I'm doing it correctly so far. I don't think I've messed up anywhere. If you see any flaws in it, let me know, but I'm going to keep plugging away at it. I've actually run out of gold. Surprise, surprise. So I have to go to my gold farm and get some more gold. So I'm going to quickly go do that. I'm going to go AFK for a little bit on my gold farm and my frog light farm, I think. And then when we get a bit more supplies, I'll finish off this floor, probably off camera now, and then we'll go to the next phase, which is maybe getting the second floor in or putting, what's my other thought? I don't remember, but we'll do something. So give me a minute to go and restock on gold. And the floor is finished, you guys. It looks so great. I just love the design. I think it looks amazing. I think it turned out really well. I really like the pop of the kind of pink color in there. I think it breaks up the yellow. Yeah, I'm just overall really happy with it. And the bone blocks around just kind of give it distinction. So that part is all done. And if you look above us, I also put a very simple, maybe temporary roof up there, just a spruce little roof, so that when we do the floor above us, which is the next plan, the roof is down because I'm also going to have some of the colorful sand up there, whatever it's called. And so yeah, I had to put a little roof up there so that it doesn't just fall to the ground. And I also did a few more things since I recorded last, because I had a huge chunk of time actually not recording. And so I made, let me just get down here. I I filled this part out. So this used to be just open to, nothingness. And I put stone. This is just stone for now, but we're going to make it look pretty in a little bit. And I'll show you how and what my plan is for this. But I did it all the way around to just give a border kind of yard to it. And this part here is actually really shallow because that one part that we're still going to build here, I have to put out here. And I didn't really know how far I was going to go. So I just kind of left it shallow for now, and we'll beef it up when we decide how far that's going to go. And you might have saw out of the corner of your eye some lava. That's because my lazy way of lighting up underneath here has been with lava. I've just been pouring lots of lava down to light it up. And so it's a big lava mess, but don't worry, because can I not fly, please? Ah, there we go. Because it looks gross like this, but when it's all covered, you won't even know because it'll look like this. So it's fine. I think it's fine. And I did decide to mix up the colors a little bit. I've got the white there and I've got the light gray here. And I think on this side, I'm going to put gray with some black, and then we're just going to lighten up again as we come around to this side again, to the light gray and the white. So that's the plan. I've already did a little bit more of that as well between takes. And up here is the new floor that we're going to work on now on this second story, which I've already got ready. I went with pink this time instead of yellow. I thought we would do a different color with each floor just to kind of make it a little bit unique. So let's just come up here a little bit and we'll take a look at it from above and see what the pink one looks like. And I think that looks really nice with the purple fluorescent frog lights and just a little bit of that light gray terracotta there again, which, by the way, is a pain to get because I have to get rid of squiddies to get it. And yeah, I already went to the mesa once again. It got more terracotta and all that stuff and killed a bunch of squiddies and everything. And I'm already severely low because of all of the gray that I decided to use on the border going around the yard. So I have to pause that for a minute so I can use it for the floor design. So hopefully you still have enough. Otherwise, I do need to go and do some more squid getting rid of. Anyways, this is the floor right now. So this is the spruce that we saw from the lower floor. And we're going to do another floor up here where this window is. So that's going to be the third floor, and I think really that's probably the last floor. I don't think I need one higher than that, because the floor, or I guess the spot that would be another floor above this one lines up with that window there, and it actually, I might do some, like a loft maybe, might be kind of cool. But we'll see. Anyways, definitely one more floor going in here. This is the second floor, and we're going to do that next. So let me go grab some materials. I need to take a mental picture, maybe even a physical picture of this so that I remember how it's supposed to look, and we'll get to building it in there. And the second floor is done. Ah, look at it. So pretty. So happy with it. I actually really like these designs, and they're like super repetitive. So it's really easy to just go with the flow once you get the rhythm down and the pattern down. I just love it. Anyways, I hope you guys like it too. Now, I think that's good for flooring for right now. We're going to just end there on the flooring. We got 2 whole floors done this episode, and we're definitely going to put a second floor on right there, but we're not going to do that this episode. I might actually do it in between episodes. And I'm thinking I'm going to do green as the kind of color palette because I want to use the green frog lights for that level. And yeah, so we've got the purple one in here with the pink floor, and we've got the yellow one downstairs with the yellow frog lights. And I think that looks pretty amazing. Now, I think what I want to do, I had an idea. What was it? Think. Oh yes, I remember now. Okay, I think what I want to do is we're going to come back down to our storage house down here because there's something in here I need to grab for the next part of the video, which is going to also be the last part of the video because this has been a lot of work on this video, and I don't even think it's going to be that long. let's see. I want... here it is. Moss blocks. We want moss blocks and we want... I don't think I have anything here. Okay, moss blocks and... Let's go back up here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Come back here for the other part that we need, which is the bone blocks. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to make a bunch of bone meal here. I'm actually probably going to need more than this. We're going to start with that, and we're going to come over to our big stone platforms, and we're going to just knock out one or two. That's fine. And we're going to put in a moss block right here, and we're going to bone meal it, and we're just going to spread the moss all over the ground here. And I think that will look really nice as our kind of... as our main flooring for up here. We're just gonna, what's blocking this? That's normal, right? That one, there we go. As our normal floor, just gonna go throughout. And I don't know if I'm going to keep all of the like carpet and trees and stuff, but we'll keep some of it. I think it might look nice. And then under the carpet blocks, we can put some lighting. So I think that's gonna look pretty good because I'm not sure if this is gonna work around torches. And even if it does, I don't want, yes, he doesn't. I don't want torches, as our brain, as our light source. I don't want torches as our light source. I want to have hidden light sources like frog lights or something. So we'll just kind of come up here and see how that looks just already. Yeah, definitely too many trees and grass, but we'll keep a little bit. And once we get the new wood types, I think it would look pretty amazing to have one of those new tree types up here, or one or two, like just as accent beautiful trees. So we don't want like all of these, but we'll do some of them. And then we'll also hide some frog lights. I'm pretty sure we're done with this color. I have way more anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And we'll just kind of hide them under... Let's see, we could probably keep we'll keep the carpet, and we'll just pop out some of the moss blocks, and we'll pop in the frog lights, like so, and like so. There, hidden and beautiful. And now under here, okay, so we definitely have to clear off the snow as well before we bone meal everything, because it's not allowing the bone meal to go through. So that's definitely important. We want to make sure that we get all of the spots, and it's no stone left over. And yeah, so I'm going to make my way through with getting all of this bone mealed. And I don't think I'll get all of it done in this episode. I'll just do maybe this stretch here, and we'll see how that looks. And we'll take out some of the little, things that make it too busy. And then we'll see how that looks. So just give me a minute to fill this out. Okay, so that's all bone mealed. I'm not sure if I like how the grass looks, because it's kind of like a bluey color, and I don't really think that really maybe it actually kind of does, because it kind of goes with the copper. Maybe it does look okay. I did one spot bare there, and I think that looks a bit too bare. I accidentally grew a tree, but I'm going to keep it there for now because why not? I am a little bit nervous that the lava underneath is going to catch all this on fire. So that was another thing I wanted to check, and so far it hasn't. I think there's a hole right there, but I probably punched it out as I was clearing off the grass. So we'll just kind of have to watch it. I did try and make sure that I put the lava far enough down that it wasn't going to affect anything on this level, because I do have a bit of wood in the build too and everything, and I was just really trying to make sure that it wasn't going to spread to anything that was in the way. So I think I did do a pretty good job. Like, it's all pretty low down. I don't think it's going to cause an issue. So we'll just have to keep that in mind though, and keep an eye out for it, but I think we'll be fine. So let me just go over here and see, where was that? Did I see a hole? I thought, yeah, there's a hole. Okay, so I think I just punched through it. I don't think it fell because of lava. So anyways, I didn't do really any lighting up, so I'm just going to quickly go through this area, light it up, and then I think we'll just call it quits for today, and we will carry on with more next episode. All right, you guys, it is all lit up and done, and I've got all the moss in, and I think it looks pretty good. Please let me know what you think so far of our build, of our castle, of the floors, of the design, of the structure holding up the castle, and the not carpeted, moss grass here. Please remember, I'm going to make it look a lot nicer. This is just the start for the grass. We're going to add some trees and maybe a fountain and maybe some paths and just make it look like the front courtyard of a castle. So with that, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!